Hey guys, Amy here. So for this video I'm going to show you how I apply my 3D fiber mascara. When you order your 3D fiber mascara, it comes in a little bag and it comes with these two things. One is your gel transplant, which is, it's black, but it's kind of like it's a little bit like a mascara, but it's not quite the same thing. And then we have our 3D fibers, and they are actually little fiber thingies. So, sorry, I keep sniffling. I'm actually outside right now because it was raining, and so this is the only natural light that I can find, even though it's cloudy. But anyway, so what I did first, as you can see, I have a little bit of something on there. I take my favorite, my other favorite brand of mascara, and I put that on first as a base. You do not have to do that. I know a lot of the older formulas, it had you do this, but I just like it because like my eyelashes are literally point down like this. So I like to curl them just a little bit so that you can see them. And then I put a coat of my other mascara. Once that dries, now the fun begins. Okay, so just for today, I'm only gonna do one coat. Okay, you can do as many coats as you want to make them as thick and as big as you want your lashes to be. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna start first with your gel. And you're gonna take that gel and, oh, if I can get it here, you're gonna take that gel and you're just going to coat those lashes. Okay, coat, coat, coat. Now, the gel transplant is a little bit stickier, in my opinion, so don't get discouraged. When I first used these, I got really discouraged really quick because I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do these well. It just looks weird, but you find your stride with them and you find what works best for you. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my fibers, and usually you don't pump mascara because it puts air in there and gets it to dry out sooner. But with these, there's sometimes some extra fuzzies on there. So if you want to just, oh, lost that one, pump it and just kind of wipe it off a little bit. Excuse me for sniffling again. So I take my fibers and I just kind of flick them on there. Okay, flick, flick, flick. And if you get a little bit of this up here, that's okay. That's all right. So I just kind of flick, flick, flick. Now you don't really want to put these near your waterline because these fibers, while they aren't sticking yet, they're just sticking to your wet lash. They can fall down, and yes, they can get in your eye. They're not toxic. They're not going to hurt your eye. They're made of green tea leaves. But it can be a little uncomfortable having black specks in your eye. So I'm going to come again, and I'm going to take my fiber, and my gel, and I'm going to lengthen. And pretty much all this is doing is, oh, got a little extra. This is attaching to those fibers, and it's pulling them and then building on top of them. That's what's really going to give you that extra length and that extra volume. So my biggest tip for this, as you can see, my brush is bent. That just really helps me to get areas that are difficult for me. Now, see, as you see, I got a little bit of stuff up there, so that's okay. I usually have a Q-tip with me. I'll get that in a little bit. Oh well, my Q-tip left. My Q-tip left me. Anyway, that's okay. So for this, because I told you, like, this eye is more difficult for me than my other eye. So I have two little tools that I like to use. An eyelash comb, or I have an empty mascara brush. You can get these at, your local retail store, and I asked, they didn't care that I took a sample brush. So I didn't steal, I promise. So I like to kind of curl that through there if I get a little clumpy, and it really just helps break those things up. And like I said, you don't have to do this with your lashes. Some people have really great curly lashes and they don't have to curl at all, but I just like to. I feel like it, I don't know, I just like it. Alright, please excuse my little makeup. And, oh, I'm gonna lash through. Sorry, I get a little particular about these things. But this mascara by far gives me the most length of any other mascara, especially by itself. Okay? It gives me great length, it gives me great curl. I mean, look at that. I love it. You can see when I look down, look to the side, like, I love it. Some people do their bottom lashes. I don't, because I'm just don't like it. I don't like the way it looks on me. So if you want to do your bottom lashes, I've seen people do the gel and the fiber on their bottom lashes, and it's like pow. But so you can do whatever you want, but this is how I apply my 3D fiber mascara.